the LGD side of the map,
and the way you see, you set third wards, you blast with Pugna, you have a healing ward, you have Timbersaw, cutting into backlines, just buying time while you're focusing the towers.
He maybe just straight up win you this game. And okay, all right. That's not bad.
It doesn't seem bad
I like EG's draft way more. They have a lot of team fighting potential on LGD. Couple of saves. You have a Sunder, you have a Dazzle TB combo, which is insane, plus a Tusk Snowball, and you have a Coco's Drum. So that's gonna be. These fights are gonna last for so long.
Yeah, so is this a departure from the strategies that we typically seen on the side of EG, though? Does this really put them in unfamiliar territory, or do you expect more of the same?
No, this is EG feeling super confident and saying, we are coming at you. You better be ready. I think this Tonka pick was absolutely the best pick available. I think you're asking maybe carry us. And I've seen him do it so many times, but man, EG's looking so good right now. I think I have to favor them.
All right, you're looking to Kunkka to maybe steer this ship, but EG, they're going to be coming at them quickly. We're going to jump into the game.
Beautiful.
Snowball gets, won't be able to interrupt. So, could be dangerous, and being the danger, Pop Metamorphosis wrapped all the way back as the wears off. Looks like at to walk one more. Ahmed draws first blood at the same time. Going up and toppling and kill off FI. So 1-for-1
Bottom as well. They're trying to put pressure onto Ahmed with the Pugna as well as the Earth Spirit.
Shackles going on, the roll, it's going to be interrupted in that bottom lane with Metamorphosis Pop. Still Chalice being chased through the trees. They find themselves one kill down bottom. Grave, TP away. Easy, no.
Not easy.
They find it.
Got him.
And S4, let's have the decrep, the shards being used, the snowball chase, and eventually this Pugna walking away, trying to escape, more and more dives underneath the tower, and
He's too speedy.
pressure on in this mid lane. TP coming in from this Tonka, wants to move into position, does have level 6 now as well. The boat hasn't been dropped as of yet. The roll going to be a little bit off the mark. They find themselves one kill, pretty solid there, and Fly trying to run away. Can he live through this one? He gets out the Shackles, that's controlling up the rest of LGD, but they need to back away. Boat still available. They have the Torrent that can get thrown out in a second, but he needs to hit it blind. He did the rotation from Crit and able to find that tome onto the Lion, most likely to get up to level 6. And, well, S4, they have the movement in, and with the X, gonna find the Torrent and interrupt that life drain. It should be the final kill.
Looks like they want to be playing on the bottom side of the map. The TPs are coming in.
Shackle's already there. The snowball moving into position with the Torrent. It's able to interrupt beautifully. Sumail, is he going to be controlled and finally killed off? The shards are there. He does get the Timber Chain down to the low ground, and now with Crit showing up as well. He's going to try and interrupt the Spore Mid through Mid-Silence. Pretty solid coming from that Earth Spirit, and now able to walk away. They're still interrupting and trying to chase down X Nova. Teammates come in to help out.
He's going to be going for the... All right. We haven't seen this item, I don't think, much at all this time. He's going for the Holy Locket as top.
Ward trap on the Fly. They have the Shackles afterwards, but Fly not long for this world. Can he kill off Fly? Oh, the smoke. What a player. I still feel like could potentially be brought down if they get the full combination out of him. Speaking of that, they're going to pull him back in. Misses a little bit off the mark, and now LGD looking rather sheepish. Need to walk away from this one. The 4-person Magnetize chasing forward. They're going to grab incredibly early there onto the Kunkka, and it looks like he will fall afterwards. Omni Slash on Kunkka, chase forward for Chalice, who's just trying to run and hide, but Crit says no as they chase him down. Can reapply Magnetize more time if they so desire. Nope.
Oh, he's just gonna live.
Out of stone.
Wait, Sumail's in!
Sumail in deep. Now turning on to FY. Apparently he doesn't care about anything. Doesn't even have that Holy Locket yet. On that relatively low cooldown. Yeah, the only person that they see right here is going to be Fly. They're going to hit the blind Torrent, snowball in, take down this Shadow Shaman.
Item build, though, like I was mentioning on RTZ, the Yasha Diffusal allows you to burn quite a bit of mana on the Tower Blade and prevent the Sunder in a lot of situations as top. Sumail gets a kill on X Nova.
Yeah. Don't need to be that afraid of an Omni Slash since there are creeps to snowball too, but and speaking of the snowball, it is now used. They have decrep already onto one. RTZ looking for the opening, finds the Omni Slash onto both of them. They throw out the Finger of Death, which means now that RTZ is completely left alone and isolated, but the roll coming in from the Earth Spirit, trying to save his carry, see if he can keep him alive, and in fact take down.
Go back to their base already here because of the pressure they're doing with this Pugna. RTZ's even hitting the high ground a bit here, and now they're forcing, it's all the heroes of LGD back in their base at the 15-minute mark.
Now Arteezy turned upon. A miss on the timber chain. He's going to move forward for this one. The snowball. This is down onto Sumail. And very, very low. This Terrorblade needs to be careful. Still has Sunder available. Turns it now onto Timber. Out of mana, out of time. Up in swift ball. They get the kill before the timber chain goes out. Arteezy wants a little bit in turn though, and now they have the Grave onto the Terrorblade, trying to trap him with the wards, but the Terrorblade walks away, and now the boat going out. It's caught on a fly. They snowball forward, trying to find more as well. Arteezy, can he get out of there in time? As S4 shown back up, they're going to throw out that stun. Well, Crit trying to walk away, and with all these stacks of bad juju up, the physical damage, and now the catch on to S4 as well. EG are starting to fall apart up on the high ground. They got him caught in S4 too. The catch. Do they have anything? The Warren spot! They get them out! Arteezy gets rolled! 5 people dead! Up on the high ground, the illusion is up front and center, now trying to burn through some of the mana with that diffusal blade. Arteezy's hitting himself as well. They have the torrent, not going to connect onto anybody, and they use the glyph. With the wards down, how do you defend against this? They also need to deal with this Pugna ward and Ame. Down to just 500 HP. They're trying to kill off these wards before they lose their tier 3 tower, but it looks like they will barely be able to get it, but
yeah, their damage is pretty negligible. But yeah, look, they're all just ready to still fight. They know meta was used. That's one of the big things for LGD.
But also the vision laid down. Interrupted onto Arteezy. There's the finger of death, the torrent, and one more punch comes from the Walrus.
Beautiful stun there coming out from X-Nova.
On the high ground, they have the vision now. They're able to get the pullback here onto S4, and these slow, drawn-out fights, you can start to get the bad juju built up. They're shackling this Terrorblade. Can they interrupt it now? They already have the Grave. They're going to be able to have the Sunder once they come out of this one. Fly trying to stay alive as they chase down S4 on this Pugna. Almost able to find that kill. Ame, can he live through it in time? They're trying to turn this one. They're isolating, trying to kill. Are they going to be able to bring him down? They do. Terrorblade falls as Crit able to find that finish. The Grave comes out at the last second onto FY, and Crit, can they kill him off in time as well? The Roller's Punch, they want him dead so bad. Live through it.
Consistent in fighting even when they have the meta.
Oh, and think about that. Arteezy, and again, no finger of death, but with the take him down and fly towards this crowd.
On the side of EG. That's why you see them playing so fast. They're trying to keep these moves coming, but LGD's responding.
Oh, and they weren't able to get the silence to enter some pressure on that tier 3 tower. They do find Sumail, the stun. Follow-up, it's pretty good, but now Crit's there to try and save the day. Torrent gonna connect, X-Nova's in trouble, and he will fall down. Now Chalice, blocked in by his own Necrobooks there, is now gonna be in a hell of a lot of trouble. Gonna try and go for the Grave and live as long as possible. But eventually, they bring down the Dazzle to boot. Sumail still looking for maybe. It's a hard chase here, but he does have the Yule Scepter. And with the time, maybe the rest of EG up here, they end up losing Fly to Chalice. The Necro running him down, now the Decrep. They've got eyes on maybe the Torrent, moving into position as well as the boat, but it looks like the mid player for LGD is finally...
I think they might just go for the Roche. Yep, Fly's already running through there. He has Serpent Wards, and they will commit forward. S4.
Do they catch him? They've got vision, and it looks like the Pugna is going to try and buy as much time as possible. Take down Roche. So Roche beginning to be felled, and the TP's coming in from Kunkka. He's moving into position. You've got to be so wary. The Torrent goes out and connects on the meta. Still in some trouble. They have the wards down. So this Roche is eventually going to fall. Can they make anything happen in turn? They pull back in onto Sumail. Now X-Nova out there as well. They have a 2% silence. Not bad at all. Sumail still is able to get out of there. Now the Omni Slash connects onto several. They didn't pull everybody into that snowball, but, well, Jug in a little bit of trouble himself. Going to be able to drop away. Sumail down incredibly low HP. They have the Sewer Vessel on him as well. He's trying to run, takes off with the Lotus Orb, but they eventually find that kill too. Lion dies, does not have buyback, and neither does Sumail actually. And with such low time left on this looks like there's still to be able to find it and tries to get up to the high ground, but it won't happen.
Oh my god. EG had to, Arteezy had to bail out. He Omni-Slashed TP to base, and his team kept trying to fight. LGD, now they're able to get the Roche, and they're looking for more. S4.
My goodness, chasing forward for this Pugna. Decrep got eyes on him. I don't know if EG really have the maneuverability to deal with this at all. Sumail's still dead for 18 seconds. They just need to get out.
And back the other way. And Ame has 5,200 gold.
Oh, X-Nova. He finds himself a Hex is there. They have the Earth Spike to follow it up afterwards. And, oh, Stylin, stun. Crit, trying to turn it. Forced to use the Grave. And this is a very tanky Earth Spirit, but they do grinds on EG, and it's sort of a testament to the fact of how much LGD has been able to constrict the map.
Yeah, they're just constantly battling. I mean, it's 32-17. That is crazy. It's 49 kills in 26 minutes. RTZ will find Xnova here.
Nice little pickup.
Oh, but FY is there.
He has Omni Slash to try and turn it. FY steps far forward. Everybody is here with the boat going down. Arteezy walks the other direction. Doesn't have spin for 5 more seconds. Healing Ward in the pit, trying to run, trying to hide. Has that wand as well. The spin eventually comes out, and it looks like with that, Arteezy does get out.
Damn, that was huge. But yeah, as we saw on the screen before, Fly having 12 deaths in this game, maybe running into his 13th death right here.
That's how it happens. So they bring timing window for it. I feel like it's fallen off a lot.
Tried to just breach and end, and LGD threw bodies at it with buybacks and whatnot. Worked.
Silence out. Oh my God!
The Dagon.
All right. What is down?
That was the meta too. He just popped meta.
Can they do it again? They need to be careful about this here. You suddenly get caught out of position. In the meantime, Arteezy's TPing back into this one. Crit is going to be controlled, fingered, and still alive for the moment with the Decrypt keeping him alive. And now the roll away, they keep Crit alive here. But they pull him back in. There's going to be the X, and now also in some trouble is maybe fully controlled and killed off.
And now they're chasing
the rest of them are looking for this chase down onto Ame. If they can manage to find any of these heroes, they have the Yule Scepter again in a second. There's going to be the Sheep out as well, catching and finding that kill onto Xnova. They want more. Yule Scepter. Ooh, not quite in range.
Who has not built that BKB just yet.
This game going back and forth. They jump forward. There's going to be the Hex already. Now Fly in some trouble as they want a little bit more after the Shadow Shaman, but he hasn't died yet, so he's keeping control over one. And S4 trying to run. Still
Takes the
has
bounty.
stick charges as well.
He stopped for the bounty.
Get whatever value you can. Run, S4, run. He decrypts. He tries to get out of here. The life drain immediately taken off Dagon, but yeah, they got what they
Lotus Orbs and whatnot on the side of EG. It's a lot about those first jumps.
Oh, Chalice in No Man's Land. They're bringing in the Lion afterwards, but are the rest of LGD going to be here in time? They show up. There's going to be the Walrus Punch already off onto one, bringing him down low. Can they kill him off in time? That's the Juggernaut gone. 70 seconds, and now they use the Sunder and Sumail.
It's on the low.
They have a great way to do this. Okay, not bad. Ame, is he in trouble here? Isolated line, not able to get over in time, and Ame already to fall down low. They kill him off. But do they have anything else in the tank? There's no buyback on the Terrorblade or the Jug for this fight. It's basically Sumail and Crit versus the world. And are they going to be able to do enough? The Snowball trying to save him for the moment, and now turn it back over into the Snowball. Sumail goes through, but the Timber Chain interrupted. Long drawn out fights. Who's going to come out on top of this one? Looks like for now, with the X used yet again, they've got Crit pulled back, and EG just wanting to disengage from this one for now.
It's 2v4, but EG's trying to... Damn, there's too much control from LGD.
Possibility on Sumail, low on mana. Crit can maybe try and go for a roll TP away, but he can't quite get away from all of them. This is going to be the first roll, at least for now, with the Ghost Scepter trying to get out of there, but they've got him caught. And now Crit falls. Sumail also being completely controlled here. This has just been the story of this patch, it feels like, is big, takey, extended fights. Sumail still living through all of this. He's the Dispels, vessels don't decrease his regen, but this fight started with Arteezy going down, and he damn near respawned.
And Xnova gets Hex.
Oh God, he wanted to come and help him, but the Crit comes out as well. EG, they control the middle of the map right now. They should recognize that Roche should be able to respawn now. And as they go up onto the high ground, the scan is going to connect. Gotta be so careful at this moment. Walking into position, Ame, Fly, they spot him out. He's already dropped down the wards. Where's the rest of LGD? Are they going to be able to get here in time? The Dagon does so much damage, but the BKB's already out, and they don't have any continued damage to try and get this as the Sunder could come out. Arteezy thinking about chasing this one forward. The only able to turn this one around completely, trying to kill him off. The magnetizes down as well, but Sumail has shown up, and now the silence, now the follow-up with the boat is there. He's getting all of that. Coco's drop. Able to turn it. Sumail, he wants to kill him off. It's so close. The timber chain, the chase forward, the top rope. They finally kill him. But is it going to be enough for them afterwards? They've got one more hit here onto the Tusk, and now also the Kunkka going down. 2 dead.
He dies right away. He was able to get absolutely everything off in this fight.
And a 5,000 swing, and maybe something is a brewing here. Each one came away on this tournament. And the LGD down out 2-0. Male onto this tier 3 tower. 60 seconds and 70 seconds left for both the Kunkka and the respawn. And Ahmed needs hold without dying.
And without meta. Yes, be careful. FY will commit forward. They're looking for S4.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. They kill off S4 in the duration of the BKB, but what can they do afterwards? Now Hex trying to control up 1. Can they bring down this Earth Spirit? Well, meanwhile, Timbersaw just goes forward and finds himself another kill, and now they've got him. Ame controlled. Hex, everything in the book. And can they run them down, though? They just don't have the control. This Terrorblade is too
Ethereal Blade on the Courier to maybe turn and save S4. But S4 buys back. They know they have this huge timing window where Lion's not going to respawn still. Dazzle's not back. They're going for this Rex. They might be able to get it with this 100 damage on the Timbersaw talent.
So the continued fights with minimal numbers coming from LGD. EG want to end this game as badly as possible. The E-Blade, the Dagon, it goes out. Soon the Dazzle is going to be respawn. S4 trying to run away. Sumail still standing tall in the midst of all of this. They have the X, they pull it back in. The boat is there. They're going to have the rum on all of these heroes, but LGD, they can't find a target. They can't find anybody. There's already the E-Blade, and now the chase forward. There's going to be the Sunder to try and turn this one. The roll for great. Maybe enough to keep him alive. They already taken him down low. The snowball safe. Again, just trying to keep him up, but FY falls, and so too will maybe. They buy back on that Tusk. They chase forward the snowball, pulling him into the fountain. Meta is back up, but what can they do with it? They don't have all of their control. Trying to run away. Crit is out of there already, but FY wants to chase. The snowball is there. Oh, great Lotus Orb. Able to keep that Earth Spirit alive, and Crit just going to roll away yet again. Sumail has been a bulwark in front of all of the damage from LGD.
My god, this game is insane how back and forth it really is.
I have had to loosen my tie a couple of times in this one.
Just looking, I mean, the graph just tells it. Even now, just not where the experience is just all over the place, too. EG just punching back so hard in these last few minutes.
And the story of buybacks and how many that have been used. And yet still, we're in a situation now where no buybacks on the Radiant, whether
10 and 13. We see how many deaths EG does have. It's just the structural damage and what they can do with their lineup just based off their spells.
The 4-person smoke up. Artur not with them. Doesn't have a way to get there easily either. But this is to try and see if they can catch somebody out alone that's farming on the map.
Well, they know those buybacks were used. They know the meta is still on cooldown for a little bit. They're committing forward.
Found one. FY all alone, chased down, and looking like he is going to try and get out of there. They found themselves a second. Lion is going to die here. No buyback at all. EG, they're able to pay off with this gank, take down FY. That's the 2 supports. This is an insane amount of damage, and if that's strength, it's really a problem. Oh my god, RTZ.
Oh yeah.
Look at the damage that comes out there. They have to use the decrep on him, actually, and Sumail. He also actually can't stand underneath all of this with the bad juju working.
Still has 90 HP per second, though, and has the Bloodstone at the ready if he needs to pop it.
It's Ame versus the world, and RTZ, he's getting dangerously low right there. Does have that Aegis still to work with, and Ame battling back, walking away. They do have that Torrent hit now. Metamorphosis, how much duration is left? It's about halfway there as well. And Sumail just going to walk forward as that Lotus Orb to try and turn it now. Maybe Xing himself. There's the Yule Scepter to interrupt, so that way he doesn't get lifted up in that Torrent. Again walking away, but RTZ got what he came for, takes down the barracks.
But, oh, look at the beautiful, lovely DD that blessed EG in the first game. RTZ will get another one. The immediate smoke. They're looking. They know meta's still on cooldown.
Oh, and the roll-in coming. Chalice, he's all alone. Force staff, get this man out of here. He needs to escape. The interrupt is going to be there, at least for the moment. The boat is out as well, getting that almost rum. The turn, it's almost there. Oh, Juggernaut, he's on nothing. Can they kill him off in time? They're chasing forward now. RTZ just trying to run. The healing ward is still alive here. And now Kunkka has possibly gone a bit too far as well. Omni connects on the boat. And RTZ says it yet again, finding that kill, trying to BKB and just walk out. Ame in trouble, and they have FY to try and throw out shards to interrupt. It's pretty good, but they lose another on their way out. As the Kunkka's dead, the Lion's dead, and LGD 2 might be dead in this tournament.
There's still tier 2 up top, though. They're going to just go for tier 4s if they want to on EG. That's the only thing they can, and they will.
EG, eyes on the prize, walking forward and trying to take this one. They have the glyph, they have everything, but not the heroes that they need.
The DD Omni Slash that maybe died so fast.
This is a Kunkka. Supposed to be big tanky guy. I can't believe it. They don't have answers. EG taking this one down and going to possibly here eliminate LGD yet again in front of their home crowd as the throne will fall. Fireworks flying yet again, and again LGD have to watch it behind them.
That game was wild. EG were so persistent on taking these fights, and this Timber saw he started to get a point where he was falling off, but